Hey YouTube, Dr. Richard Lai here with Study Acupuncture with me. This video is on acupuncture point kidney 6 and its point function. I hope it helps you study for the acupuncture board exam. If you like the video, please hit the like button below and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos coming up. And comment below if you have any special requests for an acupuncture point that you want me to review or special topics that you want me to review as well. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. All right, hey YouTube, welcome back. Here's the next installment of why can that acupuncture point do that? In this series, we talk about the acupuncture point functions and indications, and we specifically review why that acupuncture point can do that action. You see, Study Acupuncture with me is here to help you gain confidence in acupuncture as a medicine. And I say this because I really do believe that acupuncture is a medicine. I believe acupuncture is a science. It's the practice of diagnosis, it's the practice of treatment, it's diagnosing and treating patterns, right? Because acupuncture is a system. It's a system of integrative medicine. So anyway, enough of my rant. Let's get into this episode of why can kidney 6 do that? So first, let's talk about what kidney 6 can do, and then we'll get into the why. So what can kidney 6 do? There's 5 things. It can benefit the throat. It can nourish the kidneys and clear deficiency heat. It can regulate the yin motility vessel. It can calm the spirit, and it can regulate the lower jiao. So the first is benefits the throat. And the simplest way to explain how it benefits the throat is the pathway, right? We all know kidney starts at the bottom of the foot. Goes up the inside of your leg, goes up the inside of your thigh, it goes to your genitals, right? And there it connects with the dew channel. There's a branch that goes into your body, right? And it goes up the inside of your spinal column, it goes through your organs, hits your kidneys, hits your lungs, and it connects with the Ren channel as well in there. In the front of your stomach, kidney points go all the way up to your clavicle, right? Those are your kidney points that you know. And then the inside of your body that we were talking about, that branch goes up your spine, it hits your kidneys, goes through your organs, and it goes up to the throat, and it terminates at, quote unquote, the root of the tongue. So kidney channel goes to the throat, and therefore it benefits the throat. One of the big thematic interventions in acupuncture is using distal points to treat proximal issues. You can use distal points to treat proximal issues. And kidney 6 is one of those major distal points for a proximal issue such as throat conditions. So like if your patient has a sore throat, if their glands are swollen, if they have a dry throat, or if they have plumstone chi. And plumstone chi, that's that feeling, right, that you get in your throat when you're getting all choked up. Right? That's literally sort of like where that word comes from, where you're getting choked up, right? When you're just overcome with so much emotion that there's this sensation in your throat. It's being blocked, like there's a stone there. I actually have had this, when my baby girl was born. Like I've never been so happy. I've never been so tired and just so many emotions coming through me. And when she was born, she actually had jaundice, right? And the nurses told me and my wife that if her bilirubin results stayed the way they were, that when it came time that we would have to leave the hospital and she would have to stay there, our daughter, she would have to stay there and go under these lights. And we didn't want to leave her there. So, we did everything we could. Like we were so tired. We were so emotional, and we did everything we could. Everything they told us to do, we did. And in the end, long story short, she still had to stay there, right? Our baby girl still had to stay there. And I remember I couldn't even talk, right? I was just so choked up. One of my aunts came and dropped off food. And when I saw her, I couldn't even utter any words. Tears just welled up in my eyes. I literally felt like I had this pit in my throat. So anyway, that's plumstone chi. So kidney 6 can benefit the plumstone chi. It can help. It can benefit the throat. It can also, number 2 on this slide says it can nourish the kidneys and it can clear deficiency heat. So what's deficiency heat, right? Deficiency heat is the heat that is there because there's a lack of something subduing the heat, right? That's also called yin deficiency. And I want to bring up a point about yin deficiency and yang deficiency with the kidneys. And clinically speaking, and when I say clinically, I mean in real life, right? I mean in actual practice, okay? Like, I mean when you guys are all out there making 6 figures or 7 figures in your own practice, and your patient comes in and they have kidney yin deficiency symptoms. They're not gonna only have kidney yin deficiency symptoms. They're gonna have some kidney yang deficiency. They're gonna have some other yin and yang deficiencies. It's not gonna be straight textbook, right? So what does this look like? This looks like a patient who has night sweating. They complain to you, yes, I sweat at night. I have a ringing in my ears whenever I'm stressed. They have tinnitus. They have dark amber urine. They'll say, oh, I don't drink enough water. My urine is, amber or yellow or whatever. And they have red cheeks. Those are all symptoms that point to yin deficiency. Then, you do your palpation, you check, your patient may have some swelling in the ankles, along their calf, and then you're thinking to yourself, that's kidney yang deficiency, right? That's edema in the ankles, right? So that's kidney yang deficiency. So they have both kidney yin deficiency and they have kidney yang deficiency. And this is because kidneys are the foundation for all yin and yang energies of all the other organs, right? Kidneys have a yin aspect, kidneys have a yang aspect. The yin aspect is the essence, right? The jing aspect. It's the substance, right? Kidney yin is the foundation for all yin energy in the body. And the yang aspect is the foundation for all yang energy in the body. It's just like anatomy and physiology, right? Anatomy is what? It's a study of the structure, right? And physiology is the study of function, right? So in fact, kidney yang, right? That kidney yang is actually even the reason why you have physiology. It's the reason why you have organ function. Because kidney yang is the power behind why your organs even function to begin with, right? So it's the reason why you have it's the reason why you have physiology. So kidney yang is the source and the reason your organs function the way they do. Kidney yin is more substance, and in one way it really balances kidney yang, and in another way it causes kidney yang to exist, right? They exist together and they relate together. It's like an oil lamp, right? An oil lamp. And I really like this example because it really solidifies their relationship, and it also sort of tells you how to treat kidney issues, right? Kidney yin and kidney yang is like the oil and flame of an oil lamp. The oil is kidney yin and the flame is kidney yang. The oil feeds the flame, right? And the flame lights up and it burns up the oil. So if you start running out of oil, what's going to happen to the flame? The flame is going to start to dim. And once you refill the oil, the fire comes back, right? But if you overflow the canteen with oil, you could stifle that fire, right? Just like if you have too strong of a fire, you could burn off the oil really quick. So clinically, and you know what I mean when I say clinically, it's never really 100% kidney yin deficiency, and it's never really 100% kidney yang deficiency. But on your board exam, for some of the questions, it's going to be only kidney yin deficiency, and it's only going to be kidney yang deficiency, right? For example, if you read a question and it says back pain, night sweating, 5-palm fever, kidney yin deficiency. If you read the question and it says backache, edema in the legs, they complain of feeling cold, they complain of frequent clear urination, it's yang deficiency in that case, right? Okay, so now the next one is number 3, which is regulates the yin motility vessel. And I brought back this table here that you saw in the previous video. This talks about the master points, Qi points, low points of the 8 extra meridians. In this slide, we're going to focus only on yin chao. So yin chao is the yin motility vessel. Yin chao is also known as the yin motility vessel. You can also take out that word vessel and you can say yin chao mai, which also means yin chao vessel. So you got to get really used to those terminologies, right? And try not to mix it up with yin linking vessel, which is also known as the yin wei vessel. So you got yin motility vessel, you got yin chao. You got yin linking vessel, you've got yin wei. So yin motility, yin chao, yin linking, yin wei. Anyway, So take a look at the extra meridian chart here, right? This is H.B. Kim's big picture. You've got the master point of the yin chao vessel, which is kidney 6. So kidney 6 as the master point of yin chao vessel, it regulates the yin chao vessel. Yin chao doesn't have any points of its own, right? Neither does yang chao, just to mention. Yin chao starts at kidney 6, goes all the way up to the eye, where it actually connects with the yang chao vessel at bladder 1. So what does yin chao do? One of the more popular things it does is yin chao brings yin qi, that's Y-I-N, and then qi, like qi energy. It brings yin qi to the eye. So it carries yin qi to the eye. And what do you guess yin qi being carried to the eye causes the eye to do? It causes the eye to get sleepy. So it causes the eye to close. So if there's too much yin qi going to the eyes, then your patient is going to be sleepy all the time. And that's called somnolence. So let's say that happens, right? Too much yin qi going to the eye. How do you regulate that? Number 3, regulate the yin motility vessel. How do you regulate that? You could use kidney 6, right? But what specifically would you do with kidney 6, right? In order to reduce the amount of yin qi that the yin chao mai is bringing to the eyes. So you would reduce kidney 6, right? In order to stop that yin chao action of bringing so much yin qi to the eyes. So then that patient won't be so sleepy and they would be able to open their eyes. So you could also use kidney 6 for other issues in the eye as well, right? Because it connects to bladder 1, right? So if your patient has redness or pain, right, especially in that bladder 1 area, it's directly related to the yin chao vessel. So I think I should also talk about the opposite of somnolence, right, which is insomnia, which I'm sure a lot of you watching this YouTube video have. Insomnia is when you literally cannot sleep. So there's not enough yin qi going to the eye, right? That could be a root cause, not enough yin qi going to the eye. So what do you do in that case? You would tonify, right? Tonify kidney 6 so that the yin motility vessel, there's more yin qi going up to the eye. On the other hand, what else could you do? You could reduce the amount of yang qi going to the eye, right? There's yang qi going up to the eye as well, and it's brought there by the yang chao mai, right? Which is also known as yang motility vessel. So take a look at the table. The yang chao master point, the 4th row, the yang chao master point is UB62. So with insomnia, you could have too much yang qi going to the eye, right? In that case, you would reduce the yang chao mai. You would do that by reducing UB62. So let's move on to number 4, which is calms the spirit. Okay, calms the spirit. So calming the spirit, this is an indication of a lot of different points. And a lot of students wonder, how does kidney channel affect the spirit? So let's take a look at the way the channel pathway goes, right? We talked about it in the beginning of this YouTube video. So kidney channel starts at the bottom of the foot, goes up the inside of the leg, goes up to your perineal area, right? Your coccyx area. It splits, it goes up the front of your body. And those are the points that you know, those kidney points that goes all the way up to the clavicle. And then we talked about the branch that goes internal, right? It goes along the inside of your spine and it branches off and it touches a bunch of organs, right? It touches the kidney, liver, touches your diaphragm muscle. It even touches your heart, right? And that heart, when it touches your heart, that's where your spirit is, right? And that's why it can calm the spirit. So on that note, what does the kidney have, right? So kidney, what does it have? Kidney houses what? Kidney houses what? If the heart houses the spirit, what does the kidney house? So the kidney actually houses your willpower, right? The kidneys determine your willpower. So let me ask you, how strong is your willpower right now, right? How strong are you focused on your goals? And how willing are you to pursue them? I'm focusing on those words, right? Focus, determine, willpower, willing, right? Those are all energies and characteristics of the kidneys. So you can strengthen your willpower. You can strengthen your kidneys. You can get by getting adequate rest. eating nourishing foods, taking part in activities that make you happy, and use items in your life as motivating factors so you work towards your goals. And with all that, you can actually use an acupuncture point to also increase your willpower, which is UB52. It can actually increase your willpower. On another note, kidney, right? With strong kidney energy, you also have better long-term memory, which would be great for your studying as well. So next is number 5, which is regulate the lower jiao. So I've listed here all 10 functions of the kidney organ, right? And I'm only going to highlight and talk about number 8, which is control the 2 orifice, because that's what it relates to the number 5 action, which is regulate the lower jiao. So what are the 2 lower orifices? You've got 2. You got a front orifice and you got a back orifice. So the front orifice is the urethra and the back is the anus. And men in the front actually also have the sperm duct, right? So the urethra, right, it's related to the kidneys. How? Because of urine. So with kidney yang, right, with kidney yang deficiency, let's say, if your patient has kidney yang deficiency, then your patient's going to have an abundance of clear urination coming. Kidney 6, right, could regulate the lower jiao in that condition. And the spermatic duct that we talked about before, right, is related to the kidneys. Also, it's related to kidney essence, kidney jing. Because look at kidney function number 1 on the slide. It stores essence, it governs birth, growth, reproduction, and development. So your patient who complains of low libido or maybe even nocturnal emissions, this is related to kidney essence or kidney jing deficiency. Even kidney qi deficiency. And then you have the rear orifice, which is the anus. Your patient could have symptoms like frequent diarrhea, incontinence, right, which can actually be both front or back orifice. Anyway, these are all signs of a poor functioning of the lower orifices, which means that the kidney function is compromised. And kidney 6 can therefore regulate this and actually much more. All uterus conditions, all genital conditions, kidney 6 can regulate. Okay, so that does it for today's video. Again, I'm Dr. Richard Lai. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give this video a like. I hope I'll see you again on next week's episode, especially if you're struggling to understand the concepts that you're being taught in school. And after this video, I hope you're like, oh, I get it now. So if that's you, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos. And if you think of someone else who you know would love this video, share the video with them. Even if you don't know someone specifically, just share this video on your social media. That would really help the channel. And until next time, God bless and happy studying. Hey YouTube, hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit subscribe, and definitely comment below if there's anything that you want me to review. Also, while I have you, go to www.studyacuwithme.com. That's www.studyacuwithme.com. That's my website. I have all my podcasts up there. I also have a bunch of free stuff there for you to download, PDFs, everything. So go to www.studyacuwithme.com. Make sure you take everything there. It's all free. It's all for you.